Well, hello there. It's me, Mr. Yeti. As you may have seen, or you may not have seen, the previous two of our informative Transformer video logs, I put on a silly character. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to let my own silly character through. Well, I talk to you about Transformers, or the Transformer of the Week. The Transformer of the Week. We might rename it now. Transformer of the Week. Number 3 of 52. It's called Transformer of the Week now. It's not a review. It's just me showing it and telling a bit about it. I don't have any, like, brand new spanky Transformers, so it's not really a review. It's not saying, go out and buy it, because they're not in the shops. It's just me talking about it. This week's theme, or subject, the subject this week is going to be Transformers Animated Swindle. I thought, it's time for us to have a look back at Transformers Animated this week. For those who may not have seen Transformers Animated, it was an animated series about Transformers. Probably one of the most standout things was it was a lot more, the aesthetics were a lot more cartoony than in previous iterations, but the show itself was just littered with references to all the past Transformers. It was quite, it was very much a Transformers fan, Transformers series, as it was. And so, when we saw the, pictures of the characters in the cartoon, it was like, no way they're going to be able to make a toy of that. You know what? Hasbro, Hastek, Takara, they made them. And this one is Swindle. Okay, so, I say, it's a nice little SUV car. It's got a gun on the top to blast people with. We'll just take that off for a while. See a nice big Decepticon logo, no mistaking him for what side he's on. Rolls quite well, nice wheels, got all kinds of roll mess underneath, but who displays the toys on the shelf like that? No one. Behave yourselves. Right, so let's transform him, shall we? Again, I'm not big into getting very descriptive about the transforming. I'm just going to do it on screen for you. Again, multitasking is also not one of my greater abilities, so sometimes when I'm talking and transforming at the same time, I might not have a clue what I'm talking about or what I'm transforming about, to be honest with you. But let us see where we're up to. It's got all kinds of panels that unfold, come out of places, but you could just use your imagination. Right, okay. We're onto something here, my friends, we're onto something. So, Swindle is kind of the munitions, the weapons expert, the wheeler dealer, the guy who gets all the Decepticons, the shiny new guns. So he's a bit of a con man, bit of a wide boy, wheeler dealer type of Decepticon. He prefers making deals, buying things, than he does to the actual fighting. But when he does fight, he's made sure he's got the best of the equipment, so he can cause a scene when he has to fight. Okay, now let's have a look at him. This is him now. Look, if we can focus on that focus camera. Right, you can see he's got a very sly little mouth, big cartoony eyes, little grin, got some light pipe in there to catch the light so that it shines through his eyes. So yeah, I quite like him. I quite like the blockiness of it. The blockiness reminds me very much of the Generation 1 Swindle, which obviously had a blocky head because it had to shove into Onslaught's kneecap to form Devastator. Devastator? What am I talking about? Bruticus. Boom. Almost lost me some Transformer fan points there. Right, yes. As we can see, yeah, the character is a wheeler dealer type guy. So he gets all the best guns himself. So he's got this this cannon. Let's have a look at his cannon. Whoa, it's not shaky. So he's got a firing big BFG for him. It is a BFG. Look, size of him, size of his gun. That classifies as a BFG in my book. Right. So it's got a firing missile. Press that. It fires a missile. What I quite like about it is, a second while I retrieve said missile. Don't lose your missiles, folks. Is nice little purple bits, and then when you put the gun in, it's loaded. Look at that. Simple things amuse me. So yeah, so you can bang it on his side there. He's, you know, cause he can't hold it in his hands because he's got these massive grasping claw hands, so he can get all the monies. Take all the monies. Look, he's got a little like bowler tie thing on. What else has he got? So he's got all that, and he's got some like little bits of things that come out here. He's got some extra little moulded in like laser pistol things. Got some, we can see them discs on his hips that's supposed to be something. And also he's got his chest opens up, well, folds down, and a little chain gun. You can have a little chain gun coming out of his stomach, which is a nice touch, obviously. Oh, it's not lovely, it's just silly little big boots. So yeah, like I say, it's, you know, they took a very cartoony aesthetic and they've actually made toys of it, and this is actually a transforming robot, which I think that's quite a good achievement there. But what else can you say about Swindle? Well, Swindle is a con man. He's called, you know what I mean? It's, if life doesn't teach you about some blunders, I mean, the primary one is never get involved in a land war in Asia. The second one is never go against the Sicilian when death is on the line. But surely the third greatest blunder is never buy anything from someone who calls themselves Swindle. Yes. On that note, hope you've had a nice little look at one of my toys. Transformers animated Swindle. It's a nice little figure.